I am Winters of Borg. Your life, as it has been, is over. From this time forward, you will service us. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Wait, we're getting assimilated tonight? I did not sign up for tonight's show just to get assimilated.
Look, hey man, if assimilation involves a background check, I can explain everything off air.
You know what? I'd rather not know. Anyway, hello captains! Welcome to the Priority 1 Armada live stream, multicasting live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Twitch on January 25th, 2020. I'm your host Winters, and tonight we are maintaining the balance at Defera instance number 1 while we hold our roundtable discussion. Joining me tonight are my two co-hosts, Nikki and Panda. Panda, how's it going, dude? How's the last 7 days been for you?
Getting to the point where I can now plan. Work is letting me plan outings and vacations for the year, and obviously there's a big old red mark through the beginning of August, and we all know why.
Right. So you're planning on going back again this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic. Nikki, how about you? How's the last 7 days been for you?
Oh, it's been fantastic.
Awesome.
It's all the fun stuff coming out, and the Picard show.
Mm-hmm.
It's so awesome to be a Trek fan right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Great time to be a Trek fan. And of course the 10-year anniversary for Star Trek Online, technically I suppose has already begun, because they're doing they've started doing free giveaways, which is awesome. It's fantastic. For me, I was having a fairly okay week, and there was one night during the week there, I finished playing up Stowe, I shut everything down on the computer and turned the computer off, and I'd been working on a number of different things for quite a while, and I was really tired, and I sort of leaned back and I stretched my arms out, and just to stretch, and the chair went from underneath me and I fell all the way back, and legs were up in the air flailing around, and I'm looking up at the ceiling, and that was just a complete disaster for me. So I ruined my chair during the week, and you know about that, Nikki, because you started laughing at me when it happened, or when I told you about it. So that was my week. Anyway.
Yeah, I was crying laughing. That was hilarious.
Oh, I wish I had known about this before, because now I'm going to be laughing during the entire show.
Yeah, no, I stretch out and I lean back, and then the chair just buckles and it goes, and I fall back with it, and I'm trying to grab onto something to stop myself from falling, and then I'm looking up at the ceiling and there's my feet flailing in the air. Yeah, it was a complete disaster, and Tiger was in the room, my cat, and she got an awful fright. She didn't know what the hell happened. So yeah, it was kind of funny. Can laugh at it now. I wasn't laughing at the time. So yeah. Anyway,
just saying. If we had a Priority 1 kitten cam, we could have immortalized that moment.
Yes. The kittens, they're all on my bed now. They're actually here. They're sound asleep.
They're your bridge crew.
Bridge crew, yes, exactly. Yeah, that's very good, actually. Yeah. Anyway, Panda, tell us what we have planned for today's show, please.
Replacement chair shopping. But
yeah.
In the meantime, during the roundtable on this week's show, we will discuss the latest onslaught of Star Trek Online news. So if you've not made your way over to Defera instance number 1, come and join us. We'll also share the latest Priority 1 Armada news and highlight some of the outstanding members within our community. After the roundtable, bust out your frequency modulators and head to the Defera Invasion Zone for our weekly away mission to bin some Borg, save some civilians, and most importantly, earn some dilithium. Your character needs to be level 50 to join.
So before we go any further, let's kick off our first giveaway of the night. And this giveaway the prize was very generously donated by the man, the legend, Captain Raybosh Borg. And it is for a special requisition pack Liberated Borg Romulan Science Bridge Officer. This is all to do with the theme for our tonight's show and the release of Star Trek Picard. We won't talk about Star Trek Picard because we know some of you haven't seen it. If you haven't, I suppose the three of us here would agree you need to see it. It's pretty awesome, yeah? You'd all agree with that?
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I see some people are guessing what the keyword is going to be, and you're actually wrong. So anyway, yeah, this is for a special requisition pack, Liberated Borg Romulan Science Bridge Officer. If you've seen Star Trek Picard, the first episode, you'll know why we're using this prize here now. VexJ says daffodil. Anyway, the word we want you to type in is the word sphere. Type in the word sphere into the chat now. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube. Just type in the word sphere into the chat. That will enter you in with a chance of winning this awesome prize donated by Captain Ray Boschborg. And thank you, Captain Ray Boschborg, so much. You are an absolute legend. And yeah, best of luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck. And if you're not a member of Priority One Armada and want to stay in touch with us in game, then come join us on our Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
And if you want to be a member of our Priority One Armada community, simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have both Federation and KDF fleets ranging from Tier 3 to Tier 5, so you can be certain that we have a fleet that suits your needs.
And if you're interested in picking up some cool Priority One Armada swag, then check out our Armada-themed merchandise available now at our Cafe Press store. The store has items ranging from mugs to mouse pads, t-shirts to hoodies, and loads more. Links to the store can be found on our website and Twitch page.
Well, we have a frightfully large amount to talk about this week in STO News. So let's jump right into the roundtable. And Panda, tell us all about, what was it again? It's the Kittimer-class battlecruiser, please.
Well, during Star Trek Online's 10th anniversary event, you will be able to unlock the all-new Kittimer Alliance battlecruiser for all characters on your account from the Account Claim tab within the Event Store, in the Event tab of the Mission Journal. This starship will be available January 28th on PC and Xbox and PlayStation 4 at a later date. Now, the Allied Cooperative Starship Development Board, ACSDB, has been involved in the later design states of many new starship designs in the Alliance. This is their first jointly designed starship built from the ground up. Its launch is a cause to celebrate, especially starships such as this. The starship features a lieutenant commander command specializations seat and can be used by characters of all level upon completion of the tutorial experience. As you level up, this ship gains additional hull, weapon slots, and console slots. So let's go down through some of the details. Let's see. Hull modifier 1.25, shield modifier 1.3. Mm-hmm. That's higher than I would have expected for a battlecruiser. Mm-hmm. Four forward, 3 aft, 3 device slots. Bridge officer loadout, 1 commander engineering, 1 lieutenant commander tactical, 1 lieutenant commander science/command. That's an interesting choice. 1 lieutenant universal and 1 ensign universal. 4 TAC, 4 engineering, 3 science consoles. Plus 10 weapons power, plus 10 shield power. Comes with a universal console, which we'll get to in a bit. Comes with a cloaking device, standard I assume. It can equip dual cannons, and it comes with the Starship Ability Battlecruiser package. So that gets you your plus physical, plus kinetic damage res, plus critical severity, plus energy damage resistance, plus maximum HP, and the level 5 trait. For those of you who are all about Admiralty, your stats for the ship will be 52 engineering, 46 science, TAC 26, and plus 10 engineering per TAC ship as its special. That console I mentioned earlier is the aligned anti-proton shielding. The Alliance battlecruiser comes equipped with this universal console. When activated, you gain a temporary boost to energy weapon haste, shield regeneration, and shield capacity that scales up as you take incoming fire. Now, as that boost ends, or when you reactivate this ability, your ship will deal significant anti-proton damage to nearby foes. Appropriately, the console also provides a passive boost to anti-proton damage and starship shield capacity. It can be equipped in any console slot and equipped on any ship. You may only equip one of these consoles. Now, after achieving level 5 in the Alliance battlecruiser, you'll unlock the Automated Shield Alignment Starship trait. While this trait is slotted, you will gain bonus damage based on what percentage of your shields is missing. When you defeat a foe, you will restore a substantial portion of your shields. Please note, literally everything that I've just said is subject to change.
Okay, so Nikki, we'll start off with you. What's your take on this ship? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is there anything particular that stood out to you? Yeah, what's your thoughts?
I like it. I mean, I'll definitely be getting it, but I do like that console that comes with it because there's not a ton of stuff that gives you haste.
Right.
And so I like that it has the energy weapon haste, but not so much the anti-proton as the passive, because I don't really ever use anti-proton weapons.
Right. Panda, same question to you.
There is a lot about this battlecruiser that seems that's got my eyebrow raised, honestly. Like we mentioned, I wouldn't expect a battlecruiser to have a higher shield modifier than a hull modifier.
Right.
For a battlecruiser, I wouldn't expect the specialization seat to be on the command specialization to be on a science chair on the bridge. It's got 3 science consoles. But if we flip to the Admiralty ship, science is almost twice as high as TAC.
Yeah,
and it
which
gains
is weird.
engineering per TAC. I'm certain there's design reasons for this, and I'm not saying this is a bad build by any means. I am going to get this as soon as I can. Probably will not be doing the buyout because Nikki will get to why in a bit.
Yep.
But there's a lot going on here, let's just say.
Yeah. I agree with both of you guys. First of all, I love battlecruisers. I love a 5-3 layout. I just love it. Because that means I can put three omnidirectionals in the back, and I can put all beams up the front. So I really like that. I was surprised with the shield modifier being higher than the hull modifier for a battlecruiser, which is good. It's definitely nothing wrong there. I'm kind of thinking, as regards to the Admiralty card stats, there might be a typo there. I'm thinking Psi might have originally meant to be 28 and TAC was 46. I think they probably got those mixed up. It'll be interesting to see when we actually get our hands on the ship if it's like it says in the blog, but to me that stands out and like, no, that's wrong there. I'm betting that this is a typo, but time will tell. The console, I'd be very interested to see how much of a buff it gives to anti-proton damage, because that could be a great console to have with any anti-proton build, and I might have to consider using it on my own Defiant, the Wolverine, if it's good, because it sounds pretty good. It's just how much of a buff does it give to anti-proton, and if it's pretty high, then I'm probably going to stick it on my own ship, because I use anti-proton on the Wolverine.
As Silver Sky High points out on Twitch, the trait the automated shield alignment, that definitely appeals to someone who does tank, cough, cough me, because I almost never have shields up anyway. Its power distribution is almost always at minimum. So, I mean, if it ain't there, I might as well use it.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense as a sentence until now.
Yeah. I know I've seen a few people talking about the design of the ship and this whole thing about, the Federation and the Klingons working together, and it's a Federation ship but with a Klingon design or vice versa. I really like the design of the ship. I like when I seen it, I was like, wow, that's one nice looking ship. It looks very mean to me. It definitely has a very Klingon feel about it, but Federation at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Looking at it and Z films, that footage, it's almost fractal. Like, I'm looking at the back end, I'm checking out that back end, if you know what I mean, and it looks it looks like a D7, but
right.
Wait, no, those struts, the way they've got the nacelle struts, though, that it looks a lot like the Luna class science vessel. But when you go in further, it's like, okay, those extensions on the side, which I guess make it look more aerodynamic, kind of like that. Those are very hard and pointy and Klingon, but the texture on it, that's like nice and that's almost smooth and Federation-esque. It's just you keep going down, and it if I had to like say which one was more dominant to the other, I would say the Klingon side is more dominant because just overall volume of the ship contributing to each. But it is not a Klingon ship that's dressed up as a Federation one. It's not a Federation ship that is got some extra bits slapped on it. It is really a proper Alliance battle cruiser. And I'm like, yeah, it's both, and it's not. It's both because it's neither.
Yep. If there's one thing that I don't like, well, maybe that's too harsh. One thing that I'm disappointed with, it's the cloaking device, because in my opinion, cloaking devices are absolutely red rotten useless. It has to be a battle cloak or nothing, minimum of a battle cloak. Then it's useful. If it's just an ordinary cloaking device, it's not useful at all, and they're crap in my opinion, and I don't like them. So that's, if I'm being nitpicky, yeah, that's probably one thing that I was disappointed with. It'd be nice if I had a battle cloak, for sure. Right, okay. Let's move on. And before we go any further, I want to say welcome to Crazy Blaster 001. And, oh crap. Give me a second here. I'm losing Mr. Xenophin, Moist Cakey, and Mario Supersonic, all of whom have just followed our channel on Twitch. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it. We broadcast every Saturday, and we cover the latest news in Star Trek Online and the Priority 1 Armada. And we often do multiple free giveaways throughout our shows. We currently have a giveaway going on at the moment. You have to type in the word sphere into the chat now, and that will enter you in with the chance of winning a special requisition pack, Liberated Borg Romulan Science Bridge Officer. Once we finish the news, we move on to our away mission segment, where we team up with you guys and we go and we play content together. Our away mission for tonight is the Defera Invasion Zone, and we're going to go there as a flash mob, and we're just going to obliterate the entire map and earn loads of Omega marks, fleet marks, Borg neural processors, loot, XP, dilithium, all that good stuff. And also, welcome to Mexathlema and Talira. Sorry if I'm butchering the names, guys. I'm trying as best as I can. But yeah, welcome to the show, guys. We very much appreciate your support, and we hope you're enjoying the show. Okay, let's announce the winner of our first giveaway. Sound like a plan, guys? Yeah?
Hit it.
Right. So, the winner of a special requisition pack, Liberated Borg Romulan Science Bridge Officer. Crap. I just realized I'm not ready. Yeah, I am not ready.
Is anyone ever really ready, though?
Yeah. Here we are. Now I'm ready. Okay. So the winner of a special requisition pack, Liberated Borg Romulan Science Bridge Officer, is Ronnie Jackson Jr. 2020. Congratulations. That is a YouTube viewer. Congratulations, Ronnie. If you can please drop a message into the YouTube chat and let us know what your in-game @handle is. We will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show. Yeah, just let us know what your in-game @handle is. It's very important. We need that information so that we can send the prize to you. Yeah, all right. We will have our next giveaway coming up very soon, so don't go anywhere. In the meantime, let's move on to item number 2. Nikki, tell us all about the 10th anniversary Omega event. Woohoo!
Yeah, so Star Trek Online approaches a full decade of expanding in the Star Trek universe. So the devs are thrilled to once again roll out the Party Patrol for their anniversary celebration, starting on PC on January 28th and continuing until February 27th. And the console dates will be announced at a later date. Okay, so now that the anniversary event is migrating into the recently released Events tab, participation will be slightly changed from previous years. The primary change players will see is that all of the usual activities will contribute toward your daily progress in the event, eventually earning your way towards the grand prize of a Tier 6 ship, which is the Alliance battlecruiser that Panda just told you about. So I won't give you the details on the ship, but I'll give you some details on how you get the ship. So when you earn it, it'll be for every character on your account. And it's as simple as participating in any of the anniversary event's eligible activities over the course of its run. Within the 30 days that the event will be active, players can earn 20 or more daily progress. Players that earn 20 or more daily progress may then claim this fine vessel and sail it into the stars. Remember that earning additional daily progress also grants you scaling dilithium ore bonus rewards after you've claimed the grand prize. Players able to find the time to complete the event or interested in rushing to complete their progress will have the opportunity to purchase the remainder of the daily progress using Zen at any time. The base price for this buyout will be discounted based on the amount of daily progress you've already occurred. So the first thing is the Omega molecule stabilization game that we've had every year. Yes, Winter's favorite game.
Yeah.
So Q is up to his annual shenanigans. He will once again be rewarding captains for stabilizing Omega particles found in various social zones in Star Trek Online. Talk to Q to get the mission Omega Stabilization Daily, and you'll be given 3 zones to visit where you must stabilize an Omega particle by playing a minigame. The chosen zones will change periodically, inviting players to explore the vast expanses of space in order to complete this challenge. The minigame itself is simple. Omega molecules will fall in from the left in one of 4 channels. Captains will move the capture device into the correct channel as the molecule hits the right-hand line. The more molecules you capture, the more Omega molecules you'll safely dissipate, and the more points you'll score. Q doesn't care how many points you score, just that you complete the minigame in order to receive credit for his daily mission. Doing so will grant you daily progress if you have not already earned it for the day, as well as other standard rewards associated with this daily mission. The score received from the minigame does influence your rewards, however. The more points you score, the better chance you have of scoring better quality Omega particle remnants, which can be used with the R&D system to craft special Omega particle tech upgrades. I was expecting there to be a woohoo there.
Woohoo!
Omega
the soundboard's a little busted.
Yeah.
Omega traces come in the 3 different colors of the Omega nodes themselves. Using the R&D system, you can combine 1 of each trace into an Omega sliver. You can then combine 3 Omega slivers into an Omega shard and 3 Omega shards into an Omega fragment. 3 Omega fragments can then be combined into an Omega tech upgrade. Jeez, that was a lot. Which costs no dilithium to apply and supplies a massive dose of technology and research points to whatever item it's applied to. Furthermore, 2 new crafting options are available this year. 2 Omega fragments can be combined with varying amounts of refined dilithium to produce mark and rarity variations of the Omega upgrade.
This I will woohoo to.
Go ahead.
Woohoo!
You guys and your woohoos. These new variants focus entirely on improving item marker rarity respectively, making them ideal for players seeking specific avenues of upgrading their equipment. Completing the minigame will always score you a single Omega trace at the very least. The better you score, the greater your chance to win Omega slivers, shards, or even fragments. Beginning with this year's update, all Omega materials will be changed to bind to account on pickup, rather than being tradable with other players. However, refinement techniques have improved since the previous event, so rewards from the minigame will be a bit better, especially for those who score fewer points, which would be me. We also have a new party popper.
Woohoo.
That was a pretty bad woohoo. It wouldn't be the anniversary without a brand new party popper to earn. The anniversary, are we saying anniversary X or 10?
I'm going to go with 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Anniversary 10 version of our annual toy device celebrates the past of STO by offering a random assortment of firing modes seen across the years. While this means the 10th anniversary party popper offers a great variety, it also offers increased unpredictability about what you will see when it's triggered. Oh, the possibilities. And I know Kat will be woohooing about this. We have new emotes.
Yay!
The anniversary emote pack will be returning and can be received by completing the Omega Stabilization daily mission each day during the event. The full assortment of emotes offered in the previous years will remain available with the following new additions: the Dance Disco, Tea Earl Grey, Evil Plans, Organian Greeting, and Ta-da.
Ta-da!
We will see you at the party.
Okay, so...
I'm curious about those.
Yeah. There was a couple of messages I seen in the chat that got me laughing. And one of them was Chiquita Seal, who said, will there be a Winters tutorial again for the Omega event, otherwise known as Winters showing off? That wasn't me showing off. People genuinely wanted to see it, so I done it on air. Yeah, so it wasn't really showing off. People were asking for it. What was the other one? I'm trying to find it here. My God, you guys have so many messages.
In the meantime, Matthew Prime points out that the new emotes being added this year are from the Star Trek Loot Crate specials, which I deeply appreciate. I know the disco one was, because if you listen to the Priority 1 podcast After Hours show, you know that Kat was irate, let's say, about signing up for that box and never getting it.
Right. Okay, let's start off with you, Panda. What's your take on the 10th anniversary Omega event coming back, the new additions and changes that they've made? What's your take on it?
I don't know. The Omega trace minigame, like, it's the easiest to zone out to, so I appreciate that. You know, you very much go into just a zen state of dookie 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 dookie
Right,
dookie,
right,
get the particles. I am very hype about how you can now do a flavor, you can do a flavor of Omega specific to either mark or rarity.
Yeah.
Because you can get, I mean, for those of you who are still not aware, you can get Phoenix packs for free, and more often than not, you will end up with a Phoenix tech upgrade, because that's just how RNGesus rolls. And those will take you up to level 15, no problem, but you then have to eat a lot of either those or other upgrades to try and, if you're going to try and get a rarity improvement. So if you have a if you can also have a Omega upgrade specifically for improving rarity, honestly, I think those are a lot more useful than the basic one, than the standard, does both.
Yep. How about you, Nikki? Same question. What's your take on this year's Omega event, the changes and additions to it?
Well, I like that they're gonna give better rewards for people like me who score less, since I'm not very good at the game. But I never really participated much in it, so I'm looking forward to really grinding them out this year.
You're not looking forward to grinding them out this year, is that what you said?
No, I am.
Oh, you are? All right, okay.
I am looking forward to it.
Right.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to the grind, but that's because I don't look forward to minigame grinds in general. I am looking forward to this because it seems like it gets, it's something unique. Specifically, it's like rarity only upgrades. I'm going to keep harping them, I swear to God. Like, that is not anything I know of that you can get anywhere else. Like, I'm very pleased with that. That might get me to grind more than I necessarily would just for the battlecruiser.
So let's see what to start off with. Right, the changes to the Omega traces and slivers and fragments and all that stuff being account bound or bind on pickup. I think, all right, I don't think it's that big of a deal. That's because it doesn't bother me. I never sold the stuff anyway. I'm not surprised by the change. It makes sense. For me, it does anyway. Because the Omega stuff, as in the tech upgrades, cause what's the best way to put this? It creates problems for the devs in that you can do so much with them, and if you want to use Omega tech upgrades the correct way, you should level your stuff up to Mark 15 with either ordinary tech upgrades or Phoenix tech upgrades, and then use Omega tech upgrades to get your quality. An Omega tech upgrade, a normal Omega tech upgrade, has a ×4 quality improvement chance. Now, the new recipe that we're going to have, that's going to take a little bit of dilithium, is going to have a ×8 quality improvement chance. But I'm going to be very interested to see how much dilithium is going to be required to make these two new recipes. That's what I'm going to be wondering. Like, is it going to be, 1,000 dilithium, or is it going to be like 5,000 dilithium? There's a big difference there. So I'd be very interested to see how much those are going to be worth. It might not be worth it to make the ×8 one. Just run with the ×4, the normal tech upgrade. I think one of the reasons that they've done this is probably to try and tackle the dilithium exchange, the high prices that we've got. What was it, about 2 months ago? Would that be right, guys? We hit 500 on the dilithium exchange on PC.
Yikes! I was not
so.
saying. I don't really pay attention to dilithium exchange rate. But yeah, 500, yikes.
Yep. It actually maxed out at 500 in or around 2 months ago. And I can see why they've done this. All right. Everybody loves the Omega stuff. And they don't want, me to farm ridiculously obscene amounts of it, put it on the exchange, and you buy it without having played the event at all, and you're benefiting from it. They want to try and lock that down. And now they've put in 2 recipes that are going to take the lithium, hoping that a lot of players are going to go, wow, these tech upgrades are even better now. And right, okay, it costs X amount of dilithium, and it's pulling dilithium off the market. Hence, it will affect the dilithium exchange. But like I said, I'm going to be very interested to see just how much dilithium it's going to take. The Party Popper. So basically, this year's Party Popper is a mixture of all previous Party Poppers. That's what I take away from that. It'll be completely random what the 10th anniversary Party Popper will do. And yeah, it'll just be a mixture of all previous ones that came before it. The emotes, yeah, like Panda, you were saying, and I know this because I've heard Kat on about it as well. She signed up for that, what's it called, Loot Crate, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, and never got anything, and it was such a disaster. People spent their hard-earned money on this thing and got nothing back for it, and yeah, now they're putting this, because this was one of the things, the disco emote that was supposed to be in it. I remember Kat was going nuts about it, and yeah, no, it's good that they're putting it in with the emote box this year and people can get it. So yeah, that's a good addition, or a nice addition, I think.
Mario Supersonic, just want to point out, we're not talking about the lock boxes in game that you unlock with a lockbox key. We are talking about the, I guess, former now subscription gaming nerd culture merchandise service.
Completely outside of store. Yeah, it's a completely different entity. I don't know an awful lot about it because I've never heard of it before until Kat signed up for it, and I was like, what the hell is Loot Crate,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know an awful lot about it, but yeah, it's not anything in store. It's outside of store.
So I'm clear. I do also don't care for lock boxes either. RNGesus is a false and fickle god.
Yep. I definitely don't have any joy with them, and not a fan of it. But it is what it is.
Also, that little bit of conversation is going to make some other items in our roundtable a little awkward, but yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's move on to item number 3. Panda, tell us about the new items in Mud's Market, please.
Well, on Thursday, Cryptic shared some news about the Mud's Market section of the C-Store from Harry Mudd. Yes, the man, the myth, the space whale penetrator himself. However, they did provide us, Priority 1 Armada, with a live recording, which we'll share. My friends, my benefactors, my, dare I say it, potential customers, did I not say that Harcourt Fenton Mudd was the king of all deals? Well, over the past weeks, my establishment being officially open to the public, although a bit mobile to keep away from prying Federation eyes, I believe I have demonstrated the value that you can only find here. And now, there are 3 new items becoming available. The Klingons' own personal demons, the Fakiri, have granted me their store warship. Now, it sounds like a sneeze to me, but I'm told it's the new hotness, if you will. And look at this, a holographic recreation of Federation legend Geordie LaForge. Wouldn't you want an engineer of that caliber on your bridge crew? But that's not all, folks. I've also made available a crystal prism device from the mysterious world of Pavo. And I'll even throw in an amazing tech upgrade for your trouble. These items are normally priced at market value, but for the next few days, I'll be letting them all go for a steal. Don't miss out. Yes, Mud's Market is getting updated on PC, so grab a Tier 6 Valkyrie Store Warship for 17,000 Zen, a Geordie LaForge holographic bridge officer for 4,000 Zen, and a Crystal Prism device with an ultimate tech upgrade for 8,000 Zen. And like Mud said, the whole store will be 80% off from January 23rd to January 27th. So for those less mathematically inclined, that's 3,400, 800, and 1,600 Zen respectively.
All right. Well, first of all, that was absolutely awesome, Panda. And I seen who was it? Hyper Hydra was like, "Oh my god, it's Harry Mudd." So well done with that. Nikki, we'll start off with you. What do you think of these new additions to the Mud's Market? Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they're adding stuff that people don't have, maybe didn't get, and can get them. The only thing that's kind of interesting to me is probably the Geordie bridge officer. I think I'll end up getting that sometime, but everything else I already have now. Right. But of course, the prices are outrageous unless it's 80% off.
Yeah. Panda, how about yourself? What do you think of these new additions to Mud's Market?
So I think I appreciate that it's a balance of things you had to participate in events for, even though I don't know, I would expect the store warship and Crystal Prism device to show up in the Second Chance store maybe at some point, if they're not there already. But the Geordie LaForge holographic bridge officer, you had to go to
Vegas.
You had to go to Vegas, or you had to go to a con, or you had to go to that Star Trek night that the San Francisco Giants baseball team had in order to get one of those. That is what I really would appreciate if they put in Mud's Market more of. You know, the thing, because like, oh, I don't have time to play the game. I don't have time to, I don't have time to play the game. I can't do the media buyout. I wasn't playing the game when you had this kind of stuff. Like that's one whole level of that. Like that's a level of block to getting it. I can't spend several $1,000s to get to Las Vegas to get a card with a code on it. I feel like it's a whole other level limitation that this is like getting. This will hopefully like remove the barrier for people who can't afford to go to cons, go to these events.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see more like Geordie.
There will be the exclusive content that was only given to convention goers will be like they said this when it first came out. This is where it's going to appear. It's going to be in Mud's Market. I completely agree. I think it's great that they're now providing an alternative way of getting this stuff, because not everybody. I mean, like if I go to Vegas, I've only done it once, but I'm talking about €1,000, not dollars. That's probably about $1,200 just for the flight. Then I've got the hotel on top of that. Then I've got the convention ticket on top of that, and that's not including food, drinking, or anything at all. So I'm up on probably €3,000 for a week in Vegas, if not more. And I can't do that every year. I can't. Now, on the downside, I hate the idea or the premise of Mud's Market, which is that he's a scoundrel and that he sells, he overprices things and then he gives a big discount to make it look like a good deal. I think that is absolutely ridiculous, and they shouldn't be playing with players' hard-earned money on a really bad joke. I hate that about Mud's Market. I am lucky though that I've already got Geordie, and I know that there's a lot of people, particularly in the Priority 1 Armada, who really want the Geordie hologram, and now that it's here, I'm sure that they're going to be jumping on it straight away and getting their hands on the Geordie hologram, because it's one that a lot of people really, really wanted. Yeah. Have you guys anything else you want to say about Muds Market and this update, or will we move on?
I just want to stress, if you want to get it now.
Yeah, if you're going to get it, do it when there's a sale going on, for sure. Okay, let's move on. Item number 4. Nikki, tell us about claiming the uniform from Star Trek Picard, please.
Okay, so the 10th anniversary celebration has begun, and it's a very special time in Star Trek fandom. This week, Captain Jean-Luc Picard returned to the screen after 18 long years away. STO wants to celebrate this moment with you, Captains, which is why they released the uniform of $23.99, the year Star Trek Picard is set in, for free. Just log into the game to claim your prize. This will be available for a limited time, and they'll let you know in advance when it's going away. The uniform also comes with a brand new comm badge for $23.99 Starfleet officers. Outfit your captains and your bridge officers and take to the stars in honor of this brand new era of Star Trek. This was only the first of STO's 10th anniversary giveaways. Stay tuned for more to come.
Okay. Panda, I'm assuming you jumped on this straight away and have
As
claimed
soon as
it.
I got home from work that day, I had it and I was putting it on Sayar here.
Nice, awesome. That is fantastic. I mean, who could have anything bad to say about free stuff, right? I'm sure you loved it the same as everybody else. Yeah.
Well, the key that I really do like is that the badge, the $23.99 Starfleet comm badge, is very reminiscent of the one of Starfleet from All Good Things. So it's a good continuity nod, in my impression.
Yeah. How about you, Nikki? Were you happy with the addition of this new uniform and it being given away for free?
Oh, absolutely. It's always awesome when they give us stuff for free. And I do notice that there's a few of us here on Defera that are wearing it, actually, including me.
Yep, indeed. There's a few people. Well, here I can turn the camera around. It's probably a little bit better. Here's one here, 8. Cucullin. Oh, Shane. How's it going, Shane? And Nikki here is wearing it as well. And wrong person, not teacher guy. Who is that? Oh, Jason. Jason's wearing it as well. Awesome. So yeah, there's a few people here wearing it. This is available until... Was there a date on that? No, there was no date. It's available for a week or two anyway. I know that much. So if you haven't picked it up yet, go into the Z store and be sure to claim that. Because this costume, I will assume, is going to go into the Z store after or later on, or the Lobby store, one of the two. Yeah, look, you can get it for free now, so jump on that bandwagon now when you can get it for free.
Also, before it goes into Mud's Market for $500.
Yes, exactly. It was a great way to kick off the 10th anniversary. I have been getting every day this week until I want to say the 28th. There's going to be a free giveaway every single day. So you have 24 hours to claim an item. So be sure to log in every day. I believe the changeover time is 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 6 p.m. GMT, and I'm not going to convert for other time zones. So yeah, 10 a.m. Pacific, and that's when the changeover is for each item. And yeah, keep on top of that, because there's going to be loads of stuff given away, which is fantastic. So far, it's been really good. We've got this costume, which is still available, and will be available up to the anniversary. And yesterday we got keys. Today we got... What did we get today? Oh, tech upgrades. We got tech upgrades.
3 universal tech upgrades.
Right, yeah, tech upgrades. So tomorrow, it could be another costume. It might be a bridge pack. It could be a ship. Who knows? Yeah, but keep on top of it. Before we go any further, I want to welcome a few people who have followed our channel on Twitch. Wukalar, Vile Calamasius the second, Starship Captain Nemo, Joe Zila Gaming, and Third Rail. Welcome to the show, guys. We broadcast every Saturday, and we cover the latest news in Star Trek Online and the Priority 1 Armada. We usually have multiple giveaways throughout our shows. We're going to kick off our next giveaway here in a little bit, so don't go anywhere. And once we finish the news, we move on to our away mission every week. We go to an adventure zone, and we team up with you guys, and we go to whatever location as a flash mob, and we usually fill up a few instances, and we just obliterate the map, and we earn marks, dilithium, XP, loot, all that good stuff. Today we are going to Defera Invasion Zone, so we're going to be getting Omega marks, fleet marks, loot, all that good stuff. So yeah, welcome to the show, and we really, really appreciate your support. Okay, let's move on to item number 5. Panda and Nikki, tell us all about the Borg lockbox. Please.
Actually, Winters, have we started our second giveaway yet?
We haven't, not yet.
If you let me suggest, I think we might want to, given the length of this next discussion.
Yeah, okay, we can do that now. You'll just have to give me a minute to get set up here. Okay, so our next giveaway is for a Groupies Breast Cancer Awareness Mini Pack. This prize was very generously donated to us by Vice Admiral Mark of the Priority 1 Armada. And I see some people...
Jose jumping the gun
Yeah,
again.
exactly. That's what I was laughing at. Yeah, this was very generously donated by Vice Admiral Mark of the Priority 1 Armada. And the word that we would like you to type into the chat now is the word cube. Type in the word cube into the chat. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube. That will enter you in with a chance of winning this awesome prize. And yeah, best of luck, everyone. So yeah, fire ahead, guys.
All right. Moving on. We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile. The assimilated comms array broadcasts the message on repeat, diligently following its last directive, even as a tractor beam drags the debris towards an Alliance vessel. The mood there is tense, the crew well aware of the risks. Understanding Borg technology is key to understanding the Borg, the assimilated species themselves, and possibly even to freeing them.
As a society grows, it must confront the dangers of its own technology. The Industrial Revolution brought global warming. The Atomic Age brought mutually assured destruction. And today, the services that connect us have splintered us into isolated tribes of alternative facts. The inconvenient truth is that we must adapt or perish. The Borg are a terrifying embodiment of the price of failure. Like a black hole formed from collapsing culture, they are technocratic singularity, whatever that is, a walking point of no return. They challenge us to temper our technology with humanity and to cherish what makes us different even as we grow together.
Star Trek is at heart a vision of a positive future, where hard social work and brilliant technology have made life better. but it is harder to be a vision of the future than against one. To seek the truth, the guiding principle on which Starfleet is based, requires vulnerability to change. It requires courage and decency in equal measure. When the hard moment comes, what will you stand for? Do you deserve to wear that uniform? Blind to all this, the Lobi Consortium has been contracted to provide you with examples of reverse-engineered Borg technology in specially sealed lockboxes. They make it a point to not discuss details when clients indicate their cargo is a maximum risk factor. Given our lack of logistical options, we have been forced to accept discretion.
Captains opening the Borg lockbox may find themselves fortunate enough to win the liberated Borg manned Juggernaut T6. Unlike their collective counterparts, the liberated Borg have been helpful and open in their communication with the Alliance. One positive result of this communication is the sharing of technologies and starships. The liberated Borg command Juggernaut is a vessel with a unique design history, designed by the recovering minds of newly liberated Borg. Its just disjointed appearance reflects the designer's rebellion against the conformity, while the solid internals reflect a return towards the structure to keep one sane. The result of this internal conflict is a starship that is a terror in external conflicts, possessing many of the Borg's most fearsome strengths in combat, such as the capability to launch plasma disintegrating blasts. The liberated Borg Juggernaut comes equipped with the disruptive topological matrix universal console. When activated, this console deals significant plasma damage to several nearby enemies and inflicts viral disruption on them for a short duration, which causes plasma damage and attacks subsystems of vulnerable starships while present. Fully mastering the liberated Borg Juggernaut grants captains access to the following starship trait: enhanced nanite regeneration. Regenerative nanites are at the core of some of the Borg's most powerful vessels, helping to keep them in optimal fighting condition, and this is no exception. When the necessary conditions are met, this trait will automatically activate, regenerating a significant portion of the starship's hull. Additional information on the above starship will be contained in a separate developer blog.
2 special universal consoles can be acquired in the Borg lockbox. The retrofitted assimilator enables your ship to fire a quantum torpedo laced with Borg nanoprobes. The nanoprobes attempt to assimilate the enemy vessel under your control. The collective they integrate the target into is a miniature hacked unimatrix the size of a typical command desk, which sounds adorable. The cutting tractor beam console deploys a retrofitted Borg generator attached to one of their kinetic cutting beams. This cutting tractor beam attempts to harvest technology from enemy ships, dealing significant kinetic damage over time. If the foe's ship is below half hull, this will tend to reach vital systems, disabling either engines or shields for an extremely long duration. The console's distinctiveness enhancement provides integration with other universal consoles. Each time a universal console is activated, the damage of all universal consoles is increased for a period of time. A new starship trait is also available, Regeneration Cycle. Activating at least one each of a science, tactical, and engineering bridge officer ability within 5 seconds repairs a substantial amount of hull.
The Borg lockbox also has new space and ground weapons inside the assimilated plasma weapon pack. The Borg's preference for this energy type is poorly understood, but the performance of their weaponry leaves little doubt at the efficiency of this choice. These weapons are available as beams and versatile ground weaponry. They replace the traditional plasma burn with an increase in hull or health regeneration and an increase in damage. Rarely, weapon packs contain the Borg Vanity Shield, providing the aesthetics of the liberated Borg command Juggernaut to a ship that equips it in its Vanity Shield slot.
Captains may also acquire Borg kit modules. These kit modules are universal and can be used by any class. Assimilate Deals physical damage over time to a targeted foe and foes near them, assimilating them under your control once they fall. Orbital Cutting Tractor Beam. Uses shipboard Borg tech to fire a cutting tractor beam that will chase down your primary targets, dealing massive damage in an area of effect, not to be used for abducting cattle. Collective Will. Gathers power from allies, then unleashes the current on a targeted foe, dealing electrical damage and disabling the target. Resistance is futile. Disperses nanoprobes to the ground under the target, where they rapidly repurpose material there into nanotubes. These burst out at foes in the target area, halting their movement and infecting their defensive measures. When they take damage from this ability's user, the nanoprobes activate, massively reducing the foe's resistance to whatever sort of damage was dealt. Adapt. Creates a tiny defense screen around each nearby ally to gather data about incoming damage. When any ally is damaged, all affected allies immediately gain immunity to whatever kind of damage was dealt. Borg kit frames reversed engineered from Borg exoframes are also available. They automatically communicate with gear stored on the ship to deploy a Borg combat structure after the use of enough ground kit modules.
A cadre of new liberated Borg duty officers is also available to enlist on your starship. They have exceptional active duty abilities that improve various parts of your ship's function. Each duty officer uses a different combination of class and specialty, which influences the nature of their active duty ability. There are 3 different active duty abilities. There's Free Association, which is using a relevant class bridge officer ability has a chance to recover the cooldown of relevant specialization bridge officer abilities. And using a relevant specialization bridge officer ability has a better chance to recover the cooldown of relevant bridge officer class abilities. Strength through Unity. Using a relevant class bridge officer ability has a chance to grant a stat based on the associated specialization. Command has team-wide temporary hull, miracle worker, all power levels set to max. They decay naturally after. Pilot is accuracy, and temporal is DOT damage. Intel is crit severity. Using a relevant specialization bridge officer ability has a better chance to grant a stat based on the associated class. Engineering gives armor pen, TAC is crit chance, and science is exotic damage. Cooperative computing. Using a relevant class bridge officer ability has a chance to trigger a bridge officer ability based on class. Using a relevant specialization bridge officer ability has a better chance to trigger the same ability. Engineering is aux to structure, TAC is attack pattern delta, and science is feedback pulse.
New captain's traits are also available within the Borg lockbox. They are universal and available to all species and come in space and ground flavors. Adaptive offense improves critical strike chance. On successfully critically striking, a third of this improvement converts to a greater amount of critical severity for a moderate duration. This can happen up to 3 times, and each time all such durations are reset. Adaptive defense improves damage resistance rating while in combat. Improvement is divided by the number of enemies targeting you. There are many other prizes within the Borg lockbox for players to acquire, such as R&D packs, boosts, and other assorted items. Each box also contains a Borg data core, which allows the user to recover a scrap of information stored within the Borg collective, recording it in a codex for future reference. The data core also contains a non-combat holographic representation of its drone of origin, which follows the player for a period of time.
So also the Lobby store has new items available for purchase. The Borg exoskeletal frame, which is a sturdy construction material, and Borg ablative nanostructures offer excellent protection from energy damage and respectable protection against physical and kinetic damage. An anti-kinetic shield derived from scans of Borg technology recovered by the USS Voyager protects the wearer from melee strikes and hurl the attacker away. The processing power of the gear can be used to rapidly recharge universal kits. Then the BATD extractor, an initialism of biological and technological distinctiveness extractor. That sounds really mean.
Sounds painful.
I know. This Borg device
sounds like something, I don't know. There are probably people who pay good money for that.
Yeah, right? So this device is equivalent to a compression bolt pistol. It has a secondary fire mode that hits a single target with a high damage bolt of energy that disables them briefly and knocks them back. The tertiary palm strike has been replaced with assimilated distinctiveness, which transports the user to target foe and injects them with Borg nanoprobes. Rather than forming a Borg drone when they fall, the nanoprobes simply collect their biological and technological data. This adds a stack of distinctiveness to the user, adding to their max health and energy damage. Stacks cap at 20. At 10 stacks, assimilated distinctiveness also heals the user. At 20 stacks, it gains area of effect and deals its damage much faster.
Okay. Nikki, what? There's a lot of stuff in this
Everything.
lockbox.
Yeah, I mean, wow, where to even begin?
I know, that's what I'm like thinking right now. So, all right, this is probably the best way to go with it. Nikki, what are you most looking forward to that's coming out of the Borg lockbox, or what has caught your eye?
Well, the ship, of course.
So that it's a ship that you want. You definitely want it, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I'll hopefully have one for each of my Borg.
Nice. Well, I'm in the same boat there as well. Is there anything else besides the ship that you're looking forward to?
Well, not so much in the lockbox, but I am looking forward to that Borg costume armor thing that's in the Lobby store.
Yeah. How about you, Panda? What there's so much stuff in this lockbox. What has caught your eye out of the vast array of things that's available?
I will admit, nothing. I mean, okay, let's be honest. Lobby costume.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like no item, no officer, no the ship, the trait. Nothing, one thing leaps out to me as I need to have this. What I'm looking at is like, if this is stuff that's going, our new Happy Fuzzy Khitomer Alliance is like getting into some really dark stuff with some of this.
Yeah. Are you interested at all in the ship? Do you think it's one that you're going to want?
Not particularly.
Okay. If it was a cube, would you be more interested in it, or a sphere?
No.
Not a big fan of the Borg, no?
Not particularly. I guess plasma disintegrating blasts means what the heavy torpedo mod on the Omega torpedo is. No, not particularly. I'm sure it'll be a lovely ship. I'm not particularly interested.
This lockbox has got so much stuff in it. For me, like I really don't know where to begin, because I probably want everything that's coming out of it. But if I was to pick a few things about this whole Borg stuff, the ship for sure, and I want two of them for Fed and KDF. I've got a couple of Borg characters, one Fed, one KDF, and I just want this ship. Nikki, like you said, the costume, I can't believe it. We're getting a Borg costume. This is so awesome. I'm sure Kat is going to go nuts for the costume as well when it comes out. The duty officers, really looking forward to those as well. I definitely want to try out some of those duty officers, see what they're like. I think they're going to be a nice addition to the game. Yeah, there's just so much stuff. So much stuff.
Yeah, I think there are people going nuts in Twitch saying that this box is just broken, and I cannot bring it in myself to disagree with them.
Yeah.
I mean, the liberated buff with the strength through unity trait sounds absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Like if you use a special, whenever they use specialization, whenever a TAC liberated Borg buff uses a specialization ability, you get a crit chance boost.
Yeah.
Y'all, what?
There's so much stuff in this. It's even hard to comprehend.
IO9 was talking about how the Kittimer battlecruiser was breaking their brain. This is doing it to me. I'm just like, God, I can't even begin. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I should chance my arm with the lockbox lottery or if I should just buy this stuff off the exchange. Because there's so many things that I really like out of this lockbox. I'm probably going to get some of them if I open up some boxes. So, I'm not really sure which way to go yet. But I've got a bit of time to make up my mind about that. I don't have to have it done just yet. So, yeah, that's all right. So that lockbox is coming out this Tuesday, the 28th. So we do not have that long to wait before this becomes available. Before we go any further, want to say welcome to Joezilla Gaming, Third Dryal, Iloki, and Sathasil _ Welcome to the show, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying it. We broadcast every week, and we really appreciate your support. If you haven't entered in... Oh, welcome to Sky Dragon Ace as well. If you haven't entered in for our current giveaway, this is for a Groupies Breast Cancer Awareness Mini Pack. Type in the word CUBE into the chat now. Doesn't matter if you're viewing on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Just type in the word CUBE into the chat, and that will enter you in with the chance of winning this awesome prize, which was very generously donated by Vice Admiral Mark of the Priority 1 Armada. Okay, let's move on. Item number 6. Nikki, tell us about anniversary giveaway 5 free master keys, please.
Well, like you said earlier, the 10th anniversary update is coming ever closer, and as tradition, the devs want you to walk away with some free stuff. From now until January 29th, there will be a new giveaway every single day. Don't forget to log in every day to claim something new.
Yeah, so there isn't really
much...
The
keys were yesterday, and they're not available anymore.
Yeah, that's right. They're not available anymore, so hopefully you guys were able to get those keys. There isn't
That's interesting, because it said from now until January 29th. Oh, wait, no, that means that
giveaways
every day.
Right, yeah, giveaways until January 29th. Guys, keep an eye out every single day. There's 24 hours to claim each giveaway. So be sure to log in once a day and claim the free giveaway, whatever it is. Okay, let's move on to item number 7. Panda, tell us about the lifetime subscription sale. This is awesome. I've seen some people in chat talking about this a few minutes ago, so yeah.
Yep, this is late breaking news as of this very morning. We're pleased to announce that a sale on lifetime subscriptions from January 25th at 8 a.m. Pacific to February 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific, bringing the price down by half to $149.99. With this deep of a discount, now is the perfect time to pick up a lifetime subscription to Stowe. Enjoy all the rewards that come with being a lifetime subscriber, with exclusive species unlocks like playable Talaxians, instant access to all lifetime rewards to priority login. There are dozens of reasons to become a lifetime subscriber. you even get a 500 Zen a month stipend to spend on all new gear and ships that come out in Star Trek Online. For more information on all the rewards that come with being a subscriber, and how to claim and use your lifetime rewards, check the news bulletin from Cryptic. I have to read this. Retail inclusion effective September 23rd, 2010. Lifetime subscription covers your subscription fee for as long as the game is in service. Promotional discounts and features do not apply. You will be charged immediately when purchasing a lifetime subscription. Subscription fees are non-refundable. Cryptic makes no explicit or implicit warranties on the service period of the game.
I feel that you could have done that faster, you know.
Is that a request?
No,
it's
not a request. It's not a request. Nikki, you're a lifetime subscriber already, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Panda, I think you were. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. This is the biggest. Like I'm playing Star Trek Online. God, it's going on 7 or 8 years now at this stage. And within that time, they have never done a 50% sale. It's always a 33% sale. So for $50 or $150, sorry, this is awesome. This is absolutely fantastic. If you're not a lifetime subscriber, now is the time to do it. $150. You get so much stuff from it. It's one of the best things that you will ever purchase in this game. And one of the biggest things, like Panda said, the 500 Zen every month. It is absolutely fantastic. So that's, 3,000 Zen a year? Is that right? 3,000? No, 6,000 Zen a year, isn't it? Yeah, 6,000 Zen a year. It is so good. You get so much stuff with it. So if you've been on the fence, like I said, in the 7 or 8 years I've been playing Stoll, they have never done a 50% sale. It's always a 33% sale. So, yeah, if you're thinking about it, do it now. Right, moving on. Item number 8. Nikki, tell us about Xbox and PS4 news, please. And we're coming near the end now, guys. We're almost finished the news, by the way. Sorry, Nikki, go ahead.
It's okay. So it was a pretty rough week for console captains on Star Trek Online, with length and or unplanned maintenance and downtimes afflicting both consoles. On Xbox, a major set of patch notes was released on Friday, including Part 2 of the event campaign for a T6 Starship, the updated in-game memorials, and the once more Unto the Breach event. And PS4, Mud's Market was updated on Thursday with the same items as on PC.
So, yeah,
that's all we got for that.
Yeah, there was some problems. I seen this during the week myself on Twitter. They just had an unlucky week. There was issues with servers and what have you, and there was a lot of downtime. And some things were, I believe they've found a bug sort of last minute, or some sort of a glitch last minute, and it caused one of the downtimes to be extended. But look, they got it sorted out in the end, and yeah, you know, these things happen with games. You know, these things happen. So you've got to expect little hiccups every now and then. Okay, let's move on to item number 9. PC patch notes for January 21st. The Picard bundle no longer directly unlocks the bridge. When you buy the bundle, you will get a version of the bridge unlocked in the Promotions tab. Claiming will unlock the bridge resolved an issue that was preventing purchase of the Picard bundle if the player already owned the replica Thompson submachine gun. And that was all the patch notes for PC this week. So, let's move on to item number 10, Armada news. As always, this coming week is TFO Tuesday in the Priority 1 Armada. This event is for all Priority 1 Armada members and offers a chance for us to team up together and earn marks, XP, and more importantly, dilithium. To check the time of this event, open up the fleet window and click on the events tab to see the event in your local time zone. I will do that here in game. So we open up the fleet window, we go to events, and there it is there, TFO Tuesday. And this time will always show your local time zone. So for me, it's showing my time, which is GMT. If you're East Coast or Mountain or Pacific or whatever, it will reflect the time for the correct time for you. Yeah. Next, Tribbles and Bits, new ongoing weekly event. We want to hear from you guys. So each week we are going to ask a random question about Star Trek and about STO, and we want your responses. Here is the link. I'm going to post it in chat now. You do need to be a member of the Priority 1 Armada website. So if you have not signed up on the Priority 1 Armada website, you can go to priority1armada.com, and that link will bring you to the forum post. And you can answer the previous questions as well if you haven't done them already. And yeah, it's just a little thing that you guys can take part in. And trust me, this is leading somewhere. And I'll leave it at that. Right, fleet news. The Federation Armada has increased its level to level 637, up 2 levels from last week. If you remember, at the end of last year, we were at level 600 exactly. And yeah, we're already up to level 637. This is awesome. Absolutely fantastic. So well done, everyone on the Federation side. Moving on to the KDF side, the House of Moog fleet has put its final Tier 5 upgrade on cooldown during the week for the Starbase, and has 6 days left on this cooldown. This was the final Tier 5 upgrade on the Starbase, so the House of Moog is now Tier 5 fleet. So congratulations to all the members of the House of Moog fleet. Well done.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Finally, the Klingon High Council fleet has put its second Tier 3 upgrade on the Colony World on cooldown during the week. This upgrade will be finished by this time tomorrow. This upgrade will bring the fleet up to level 46. Remember, we only activated the Klingon High Council fleet last June or July. Was it June or July? One of the two. This is incredible progress, so well done to all the members of the Klingon High Council fleet. That is incredible work, guys, and you should be very proud. Excuse me. Okay, finally, there is one member that we would like to highlight this week for their recent donation that they made to the Priority 1 Armada website, and that is Captain Ray Boschborg, the man, the legend, the unbelievably generous member of the Priority 1 Armada community. And without the support of members like Captain Ray Boschborg and so many others, we wouldn't be able to keep the lights on for the community. Donations are used for paying for the website, for paying for TeamSpeak hosting fees, paying for domain names, restreaming software for this production, all that sort of stuff. So thank you so much, Captain Ray Boschborg. We really, really do appreciate your support. If you're interested in making a donation, you can go to the Priority 1 Armada website, and the donation module is down in the bottom left-hand corner. It's all the way tucked down the bottom left, and you can make a donation there. Or you can go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Priority1Armada, and you can sign up to be a Patreon supporter there. And whether it's an independent donation or a Patreon monthly subscription, we offer thank you packages. So as a little thank you for whatever donation you make, we give you a thank you package based off the amount that you contribute. So yeah, if you're interested, you can do that. So again, thank you, Captain Ray Boschborg. We really, really appreciate your support. Okay, that is the end of the news. So before we actually get stuck into the away mission, we are going to announce the winner of our second giveaway. So this was for a Groupies Breast Cancer Awareness Mini Pack. And this prize was very generously donated by Vice Admiral Mark of the Priority 1 Armada. Thank you, Mark. And the winner is Mario Supersonic. Congratulations. That is a Twitch viewer. Mario, if you can please contact us, send us a whisper to the Priority 1 Twitch channel, and we will send that prize to you at the end of the show. We need your real world email address. So if you can just send us a whisper, you can put it in Twitch chat if you want. I wouldn't recommend it because then everybody sees it. If you can just send us a whisper to the Priority 1 Twitch channel, and we will get that prize sent off to you. So Mario Supersonic, yeah, congratulations, well done. Right, we are going to the Defera invasion zone. I'm going to change my costume. I am going to set my specializations to ground. And I see a bunch of people have already left.
Yes, we are finally done with the roundtable.
Yes, man, there was a lot of news this week. There was an awful lot of news. Not surprising on the lead up to a big season release. To be expected. Right, and right, so I have to beam up first.
You can beam directly there.
Yeah, there's like a little box in the right-hand corner. It says beam up, and then you can click on the invasion zone.
Ronnie Jackson, if we end up in the same instance, I can actually trade you your prize now, because I've got it in my inventory, if you like. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to run around and grab all the missions. So here at base camp, just go around, guys, and pick up all the missions. There's a bunch of NPCs that have missions. And
so we're going to do all of these, even... Are we just doing the easy, or are we doing the medium and hard?
I don't know. We'll see. Let's play it by ear. What do you think?
Because the hard, we actually have to be teamed up. It won't
right,
let
okay,
you
then we probably won't do
them.
the hards. We probably won't do the hards.
So maybe just grab the easies?
Easies, zone-wide, mediums. I'm just picking everything up and filter it out later.
The medium says it's recommended for a team of 2 to 3, but I can't remember if it forces you.
Right. Ronnie, I'm going standing over here. If you can come over to me, if you can get into the instance. I'm the guy that's hopping mad.
Ha 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 ha.
Where are you, Ronnie? Ronnie Jackson Jr. Yeah, you've got the right handle. Trade. There. You do not have to wait for your prize because I'm sending it to you right there. That was very generously donated by Captain Ray Boschborg again. So yeah, thank you, Ray, and congratulations, Ronnie. We purposely kept that bridge officer for the release of Star Trek Picard, because we were like, yeah, right. We know there's going to be Borg references because Hugh, we already know that he's in Star Trek Picard, so we're like, it's too good to pass up. So it worked out real nice.
This is actually my first time coming here with you guys. So that
Really?
means you guys haven't come here, I think, in the last 2 years or however long it's been.
It's been a while since we did come here. You're welcome, Ronnie. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, I see some people in Discovery costumes. That's cool. Man, look at this. We're just obliterating them. I'm only getting one shot off and they die.
Yeah, I want to say, like, if you have trouble like getting to any of the objectives before they're done, you may just want to consider getting your own going into a different instance.
Yeah, I'd imagine that we will probably fill up a couple of instances of this.
Okay, I just ran over to a turret and I thought I said, we need to get this turtle back online. Like, is this a cultural thing I'm not aware of?
I don't know. Whoop.
Well, you know what? You know what transcends all cultures, though? Punching a Borg to death.
Oh, I thought you were going to say punching a Ferengi. Mario, I haven't seen a message from Mario. I hope that he was still watching. And I'm not familiar with the Twitch name either.
I only ever come here when when one of my endeavors is waste 60 Borg or whatever.
Yes.
So it's like I didn't know that there were all these missions. I thought it was just like, okay, I'm going to go waste some Borg and then I'm going to move on with my life.
It's the only reason why I come here too. But we used to come here years ago on a regular basis. The community. And we would, like TFO Tuesday, it was a regular event. We'd come here and we just, everyone would come along and we'd do all the missions. Which, it was pretty cool. But, things advanced and new content came out and kind of went by the wayside.
Yeah, like this. I know this place existed before I started playing in 2013.
Yeah, this is like one of the first adventure zones. It's one of the early ones. It mightn't be the first. I can't remember, to be perfectly honest with you. But who the hell has got a party popper? Somebody's got a party popper.
Somebody's in the mood.
Oh my god. It's great. I'm picking up loads of loot.
I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, so I'm kind of just running around trying to find stuff to do.
You kind of can't go wrong by just running around shooting everything and picking up, whatever loot happens to drop. Yeah.
I found some doors to knock on, so that's been doing something.
That's a tough one, that one. That's a real tough one.
Why? Am I supposed to do something besides knock on the door? Because that's all I've been doing.
Yeah, no, knock on the door. But basically the spawn rates for the door knocking is really terrible, and you have to do like 50 of them. So it's a hard mission to do.
Yeah.
Alright, I will not knock on that door then.
Jason, is his name Mario Supersonic? Yes, it is Mario Supersonic. Jason. That's exactly who it is. Do you know who Mario Supersonic is?
Not in slightest. Okay, yeah, at this point, we're just poaching each other's board.
Ray Boschborg says maybe they don't answer the door because you might sell them something. Oh, man.
Have you heard the good word of our Lord and Savior, Jesus?
Oh, my God. Oh, that's too funny. Who's at the door? I'm not answering it.
Okay, respect for the person who's running around here with a Tholian sword.
Oh, man. So yeah, different. There he is. Hang on, wasn't Mario Supersonic? Yeah, Mario, you won our last giveaway. So we need you to send us a whisper if you can, please, to the Priority 1 Twitch channel and let us know what your real-world email address is so that we can send the prize to you. Yeah, we were trying to let you know that basically you had won.
Speaking of, we are coming up on 4:20 to the hour. Do we want to begin our third?
All right, he has sent a whisper. Awesome. Right, we will get that prize sent to you at the end of the show. So, I'm glad that we were able to get that sorted. Yeah, we'll start our next giveaway in. I suppose. Yeah, I can do it now.
I mean, I'm just suggesting you do what you want.
Right. Now. Don't go anywhere, guys. For our next giveaway, we are giving away a Lorca and Landry Bridge Officer Code. You can only get these by going to conventions. This was the item that was given away last year for conventions. They're not in Modes Market. They're not in Phoenix Packs. You have to go to a convention to get one of these codes. And we've got one for tonight's show to give away. So, what we would like you to do, great choice with the word as well, actually, Panda. We would like you to type.
I want to see what people are guessing. Oh, no one's going. Okay, yeah, I must just go with it.
We would like you to type the word octahedron into the chat now. Type the word octahedron into the chat. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. That will enter you in with a chance of winning this Lorca and Landry Bridge Officer Code Pack. And best of luck, everyone.
I have all these civilians following me now. Am I supposed to do something with them?
You're supposed to lead them to safety.
Well, they're supposed to beam. Usually they just beam out on their own once they feel safe.
I took them back to the lights where we picked up the missions, and they're still following me.
Maybe they just want to hang out.
Stalking you. I think it was you, Panda, but you got that song stuck in my head. I'm in the mood for dancing.
That was not me.
Was that not you? Was that?
No.
It wasn't Nikki.
If it was, I don't know how.
I've never heard that song, so it wasn't me.
I'm in the mood for dancing, romance.
Maybe Bowles. He likes to get weird songs stuck in your head.
Yeah, this is very true. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 404 object or reference not found. Hey, Bosch. How you doing?
All right, I think it's time to move into a different area of the city. Oh wait, no, I am in the right area. What am I on about? All right, okay, so I need more of these cortical arrays, and I have to remodulate 4 more of the turrets. All right, that's good. That's that one nearly done. I'm in the mood for dancing. I was going to put some music on in the background with my Alexa, but then I realized if we done that, we'd end up getting copyright infringement on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and I was like, yeah, okay, I better not do that because it's just going to cause a whole lot of problems for us later on. Because, man, I don't know how they do it, but if you get like even 10 seconds of a song in a broadcast, it's flagged automatically. It's straight away. You're welcome, Hyperhydra. This is what I do. Yeah. So you're very welcome. There's no No charge for this service. This is what we do here. Oops. Alright, I need one
Alexa,
more.
bring down the DMCA.
Need one more. Could this be it? Nope.
Yeah, they ain't leaving. Like, you rescue a civilian, they are just following you around.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
lead
it's
them
crazy.
to safety. Until I get over there, I can't remember where it is you have to go with them. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I dropped the mission and now they've left me alone.
Nikki just, yeah.
I had like a whole mob of them. It was crazy. How am I supposed to sneak up on things when there's a whole mob behind me?
And there's one of the missions done. 240 dilithium, 1,000 expertise, 60 omega marks, and 13 fleet marks. That's not bad now for 5 minutes. Okay.
Matthew Prime is leaving. Oh, good night.
Oh, good night, Matthew. Thanks for tuning in, dude.
Good night.
Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hope you have a good night. Oop, back up. Alright, so it's 15 of the trapped Deferi that you have to rescue. And when you go to a door, it's a 50-50 chance as to whether or not there's going to be a Deferi there in the first place. And yeah, you just have to get 15 of them. And that's what you need to complete the mission. And more often than not, you don't get anybody to answer the door because they're afraid that
You're going to sell them
you're
something.
going to sell them something. Yeah, exactly. No one is home.
I know it's just because that's how the game engine works, but it is great to watch a bunch of drones Baywatch run down the street.
Craft destroy. Oh, that's a zone-wide one. Okay, we don't have to worry about that.
Like, wow, Hasselhoff really let himself go.
Hasselhoff. Ah, you beat me to it. Jason Smith. Knock knock. Priority 1 calling. See, I've gone to like 10 doors. I've only got 1 Defera.
What is the demo name for inhabitants of Deferi? Is it Deferi? Deferans?
Deferi, I would imagine. I could be completely wrong with that, but that's what I would.
Deferis? I don't know.
Yeah, Deferi.
Yeah, you got that one.
I don't know. See some people rocking the Thompson submachine gun. Pretty good. Hey, I got a second one. Woohoo. 13 more to go. Deferites! Yes. That's probably it, Marcus. You're probably dead right there. Oh, wow, I got a third one. 12 more to go. Wow, I'm having a string of good luck here.
If I could, I'd loan you the two that just keep following me around.
It'd be nice to see them to do some bit of an update to this map and, you know, everything that goes on here. I think it's due.
Especially since the like one of the major reward categories, the Borg bits, like, do those matter anymore? You can't use them for anything, can you?
Not really. You can. You're talking about the crafting stuff.
Yeah, the armature and the
Right.
subspace relay and the turnip twaddler or whatever
Right.
else they pull off of it.
Yeah, you can just craft some Borg themed items with that stuff, and you know it's not that great to begin with.
Yeah, we will have no shortage of Borg themed stuff in the game very soon.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a big. I think it could be a big Borg and Romulan year. Hey, got another one. All right, 10 more to go. One third of the way there.
Ooh, you are being called out in Twitch for not using the new cyclic weapons.
Oh yeah, no, I see that now, Marcus. Yeah, I'm using TR116. Yeah, it's just I do this with all my characters. They always have a primary weapon which can vary, and as their secondary, then they have a TR116, and it's purely for
Specifically Borg.
For Borg, yeah, specifically for Borg. Because I think it's a good one to have, because, you know, it'll work for any enemy, you know, not just Borg. So it's a good one to have.
Do we know if it works against Davidians? Like, I know that's an incredibly niche, arbitrary question,
I know,
but, you know.
I would imagine it would. I can see why you're asking the question in the first place. But I can't see any reason why it wouldn't. Oh man, rubber banding earlier on today. Like I took this rubber banding for a couple of minutes, and like it rubber banded me back to last Tuesday or something. and oh my god, it was driving me nuts. And all I was trying to do was get my endeavors done, and I turned off my router and reset my internet connection and everything, and thankfully that solved it. But man, it was like 10 or 15 minutes there. I was trying to get endeavors done, and eventually I just said, you know what, forget this. This is too ridiculous. Alright, I'm getting through the missions quite nicely. Slowly but surely. That's the thing about this map. It does take time to get all the missions done.
I moved on to the temple because I wasn't getting anything done in the city.
Well, I'm sure you were, but it's just you're too impatient, and yeah.
I am not impatient.
I don't even know
I'm
where
the most
temple
patient
is.
person in the world.
Well, that's not true.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't able to do anything because everything was already done, and it wasn't like respawning or whatever.
Yay! 2 more cortical arrays and I have this mission done. Woohoo! 6 more Deferi. And I have another mission done. See, I'm closing in on them now. It's working out nicely. Damn it, no one home. Yeah, my run of good luck has probably gone out the window now. Hey, easy done. I have no idea what for, but... Oh, a boar cortical array. Awesome, fantastic.
Pontiff 1 as best weapon against Borg right now. I mean, I'm guessing it's still the sniper rifle.
Do you know what? Tier 116B, Thompson submachine gun, Zephyr Cochran shotgun.
Disco set.
Yeah, they're all good. It's the thing about Star Trek Online, you know. People always ask, you know, what's the best ship and what's the best weapon. Really, you know, there isn't an answer to those questions. It's always a collection, or you know, a synergy, or a group. There's very few things that you can say this is quite simply the best whatever.
I tried those new weapons that we got. The ones that, you know, you can change the damage type.
Yeah.
And I was not impressed with them. I felt like the TR-116B was still better.
Really?
Oh yeah, because they will adapt. Yo, what is going on with the game? I am punching you. Why aren't you dying? Anyway, you know, they can adapt to each of the energy modes. Yeah, they will never adapt to a bullet. They will never adapt to these hands. I think it was Tony pointing out on the Anthony pointing out on the show that like the best thing there for is when you have a do X damage of, you know, energy type X on ground. That's exactly what those are great for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, I'm getting pretty close. I should be able to have another one of these done in the next minute or two. Hey, there's another one complete. Awesome. That was a zone-wide mission, I think. I just need one more Deferi, and you just know that, like, I'm not going to get him for forever. It's going to take ages.
Well, not with that attitude. Jesus, I just rubber banded into a wall.
What the hell?
Oh, yep, okay, yeah, I am going in all kinds of directions except the ones I wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, so I need to prevent more Borg from being assimilated. I think there's one down here. Nope. Over here? Probably should announce the winner of that giveaway soon, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. It's unfortunate it's starting to get late.
Yeah, it's starting to get near that time.
There was a lot of news to go through, and I'm, thankful people, to everyone who stuck around through all that.
For sure. Yeah, well, Tuesday is when the anniversary hits. I mean, it's already Saturday, so I won't find it.
Yeah, I've really, really debated calling in sick on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Really, or, doing it above board. It's like, okay, I'm taking a 24-hour vacation in the middle of the week. Just don't ask.
Yeah, exactly. I've done that so many times. When I was in the military, I was like, I won't be in today. Don't ask.
That seems like it's harder to fake not being in.
Yeah. Have a little runabout, flying around, shooting stuff. That's awesome.
Finally got my cortical implants.
Nice. Hey, and there's another mission complete. Okay, so I need to go over to this area now. And what the hell do I have to do in this one? That's craft, that's craft. Oh, this is one of the hards, I think. Where is it? You need to be on a team for this one.
Because I haven't sung the praises of the mind meld device yet, one of the great things is that if you do the tertiary attack, the engage, that'll start from whatever position you're in, so you can totally do a jump and then crouching tiger, just fly through the air and punch whatever you're pointing at out.
Oh wow.
It is inspiring. It inspires violence, but it's inspiring.
Yeah. I see a circle here. What the hell is this for? Spawn elite tactical assimilate. Oh, I don't think I should be doing that on my own. Maybe I'll try it.
Do it.
You must have a team of 3 or more players. Alright, that's that out of the question. I need a transporter to... It's not the city. The temple, I think, isn't it?
I mean, I was straight up just stopped playing to watch you try and take that thing on by yourself.
Yeah. Probably could have done it too. You know, like, considering how old this content is.
Hey, where are you going?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Temple?
Ah.
Temple, 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 temple.
Yeah, like I said, I don't come here to do anything other than cross off Endeavor, so I don't even know what the temple is.
It's just another area of this map. There's a whole bunch of objectives to do here. Alright, I need 30 of those guys. That's 2 of them down. Man, it's been a long time since I've been here. It's at least a year. Just thinking about it now. Been able to pick up a nice little supply of fleet marks and omega marks though, and not to mention the loot.
Thinking this goes back on the list of places to go.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Now, when I say I haven't been here, like, you know, playing, like, I've been here for endeavors, you know, just to kill Borg. But for actually playing the map, it's been a long time.
Yeah, no, exactly. I don't come here otherwise.
Yep.
I came here once to do the hard ones for the Accolade.
Mm-hmm.
I found like a channel where people were teaming up to do it, and that was fun to at least see what they were like.
Yeah.
I just pulled a Super Mario and jumped on someone's head.
Really?
With the commando secondary specialization totally unlocked, you just like I wish it made the little boing sound when you jump, when you bounced.
Yeah, yeah.
Do 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 do. Borg. Do do do.
Do 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 do.
There, if you were concerned about having it, whatever other song was in your head, there you have that.
Yes. Oh man, takes me back. Hey, Claudia. Just passed by Claudia.
Man, I want it. Is it safe? Do you think it's safe to talk about the STLV giveaway if it's going to be something Picard related? And not be like considered a spoiler? Because I do not want to spoil anything for people who've not been able to see the premiere yet.
Well, you know, we have no idea what it's going to be, but speculating that it's going to be something from Picard, I think there's a very strong possibility that's... Yeah, you're right.
Because come to think of it, there could also be something in season 3 of Discovery that they put in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, for sure. But I think since Picard is the new hotness, they'll probably go with Picard. I think.
I think they should give us a 7 bridge officer.
Dual wielding 7 of 9.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Maybe it'll be... How many do they usually do? 2, or do they ever do 3?
It's 1 or 2.
What do you mean?
Maybe they'll be like... Oh, it'd probably be Picard and the other main character.
Well, no. Sometimes it's just 1, and sometimes... They've done the TOS bridge officers, and it was like, what, 5 in that pack? So...
Which I believe is in Mud's Market right now, in fact.
Probably, yeah.
Was that a convention giveaway?
Yeah. Any of the holographic bridge officers, they were all convention giveaways at some point.
I knew that was usually the case, but I thought maybe the TOS one was different because there's so many of them. Did we ever announce the winner of the last giveaway?
No, I still have to do it.
Think we were holding off until the very end.
If I can... Go ahead, Pam.
No, I was going to say what I really am curious to see how, if and how they pull it off, is how do they put anything from lower decks into the game?
That's the cartoon, isn't it?
That's one of them, yeah. That's the one that's most imminent, let's say.
Right.
Because, like, this isn't a cartoon setting.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say they would put, they'd take something from it and put it in.
Probably no one like alive. I think no character. Maybe ship or item.
Right, a ship or an ability or item or something like that. Yeah.
Watch me jinx myself by saying this, but I've been having really good luck knocking on people's doors.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, I am coming close to having the temple finished. Marcus just said hologram would be a cool playable race. Yeah, that actually would be kind of cool. I had never thought about that before.
And you don't actually have to create any new models. Come to think of it, or the developers would just like you'd be alien, except you'd have a defined photonic life form trait.
Right. You wouldn't have to wear an EV suit to go outside into space and crap like that.
So I always wondered, with the holographic bridge officers, do I not have to put EV suits on them?
Nah, they're all right out in space.
Yeah, okay. It's good to know.
Yep.
That is space. What about hostile environment, planet side?
Yeah, they're fine there too. The what you call it, the underground in New Romulus, where the Tholians are, they're fine there too. You don't have to give them an EV suit.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I was always not sure, so I just went ahead and put it on him just in case.
Right, I'm going to head back to base camp.
Righto.
And I think we will announce the winner. I see Nikki's already here.
Yep, just on our way.
Okay, guys, so this is our last giveaway. And this is for a Lorca and Landry Bridge Officer code. These can only be got from conventions, going to conventions where Star Trek Online have a booth. So the winner of a Lorca and Landry Bridge Officer code is John Buck. Congratulations, John Buck. If you can please contact us, send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel. Let us know what your email address is, your real world email address, and we will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show. And yeah, congrats again. Well done. All right, that is fantastic. Well, I guess that wraps up episode 119 of the Priority One Armada live stream. But before we go, here's a glimpse at next week's show. Kat will be in the captain's chair hosting next week with Zianto and a mystery host. As with every show, we will be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. Plus, we will be teaming up with you in another adventure zone to earn more marks and dilithium.
If you're not a member of Priority One Armada and want to chat with us in game, then come join us on our Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
If you do want to become a member of the Priority One Armada community, simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have both Federation and KDF fleets ranging from Tier 3 to Tier 5, so you can be certain that we have a fleet for all types of players.
Don't miss a thing from the world of Star Trek. Catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode every Friday by pointing your favorite podcast app to feeds.PriorityOnePodcast.com.
If you want to be notified of our next live stream, then please follow our various channels on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You never know when we will have another giveaway. And before we go, I would like to say thanks to our artist, Jason Smith. Thanks to our social media manager, Mark Pullman, with assistance from Sean Babbitt. I would also like to say a very special thank you to my co-hosts, Nikki and Panda, for joining me this week. And finally, of course, a big thanks to you guys, the viewers. Because without you, none of this will be possible. So until next week, take care, live long and prosper. Say goodbye, guys.
Good night, everyone.